start third video on chemical kinetics. Our next topic is factor influence rate of reaction. Rate of reaction depend upon experimental condition such as concentration of reactant, pressure in case of gaseous. Sorry, it is too blur. Repeat again. Rate of reaction depend upon the experiment condition such as concentration of reactant in bracket pressure in case of gaseous, temperature and catalyst. Then next 4.2.1 dependence of rate of concentration. The rate of chemical reaction at a given temperature may depend on the concentration of one or more reactant and product. The representation of rate of reaction in term of concentration of this reactant is known as rate law. It is also called as a rate equation or rate expression. Then next topic is rate expression and rate constant. The results in table 4.1 clearly show that rate of reaction decreases with the passage of time as a concentration of reactants decreases. Conversely, rates generally increases when reactant concentration increases. So rate of a reaction depend upon the concentration of reactant. Then consider a general reaction A plus BB to form CC plus DD, where small a, B, C and D are the stoichiometric coefficient of reactant and product. The rate expression of this reaction is rate is directly proportional in square bracket A to the power X in a square bracket B to the power Y, where exponent x and y may or may not be equal to a stoichiometric coefficient in bracket A and B of a reactant. Above equation can also be written as rate equals to K in square bracket A to the power x in a square bracket B to the power y minus D in bracket R divided by dt equals to K in a bracket A to the power x in square bracket B to the power y. This form of equation is known as differential rate equation, where K is a proportionality constant called rate constant. The equation like 4.4 which relate the rate of reaction to concentration of reactant is called rate law or rate expression. Thus, rate law is expressed in which reaction state is given in a term of molar concentration of reactant, with each term rise to some power which may or may not be same as stoichiometric coefficient of reacting species in a balanced chemical equation. For example, 2NO gas plus O2 gas to form 2NO gas. We can measure the rate of this reaction as a function of initial concentration, either by keeping the concentration of one of the reactants constant and changing the concentration of the other reactant, or by changing the concentration of both the reactants. The following results are obtained. Table 4.2 initial rate of formation of NO2. To observe this table concentrationally fully, it is obvious after looking at the result that when the concentration of NO is double and that of O2 is kept constant, then the initial rate increased by a factor of 4 from 0.096 to 0.384 mole per liter second. This indicates that the rate depends upon the square of the concentration of NO. When concentration of NO is kept constant and concentration of O2 is double, the rate also get double, indicate the rate dependent on concentration of O2 to the first power. Hence, the rate equation of this reaction will be rate equals to K in square bracket NO to the power 2 and O2. The differential form of this rate expression is given as minus d in square bracket r by dt equals to k in square bracket no to power 2 no to the power 2 and O2. Now we observe that for reaction in the rate equation derived from the experimental data, the exponent of the concentration term are the same as their stoichiometric coefficient in the balanced chemical equation. So other examples are given below. Reaction and experimental rate reaction are given. So read carefully. See carefully. Then in this reaction, I can read these reactions. CHCl3 plus Cl2 to form CCl4 plus HCl. Rate equals to K CHCl3 and Cl2 to the power half. The next reaction CH3COO C2H5 plus H2O2 forms CH3COOH plus C2H5OH. Rate equals to K in a square bracket CH3COO CH3COO C2H5 in square bracket to the power 1 in a square bracket H2O in to the power 0. In this reaction, the exponent of the concentration in this reaction the exponent of the concentration term are not the same as their stoichiometric coefficient. Thus, we can say that rate law of any reaction cannot be predicted by merely looking at the balanced chemical equation. It is theoretically but must be determined experimentally. In the rate equation 4.4, rate the next point, order of reaction. Uh, in the rate equation 4.4, rate equals to k in square bracket a to the power x b to the power y. X and y indicate how sensitive the rate is to change in concentration of a and b. Some of these exponents, that is x plus y, in given overall order of reaction, whereas x and y represent the order with respect to the reactant a and b respectively. Hence the sum of power of concentration of the reactant in the rate law expressed is called the order of that chemical reaction. Order of reaction can be 0, 1, 2, 3 and even a fraction. A zero order reaction means that the rate of reaction is independent of concentration of reaction. Then examples are given. A balanced chemical equation never give us a true picture of how a reaction take place since where a reaction get completed in one step. The reaction taking place in one step are called elementary reaction. When a sequence of elementary reaction called mechanism gives us the product, the reaction are called complex reaction. These may be consecutive reaction. Example, oxidation of ethane to CO2 and H2O passes through a series of intermediate steps in which alcohol, aldehyde and acid are formed. Reverse reaction and side reaction. Example, nitration of phenyl yield O nitrophenyl and P nitrophenyl. Then unit of rate constant for a general reaction AA plus BB plus CC plus DD. Rate equals to A in bracket K to the power X B to the power Y. When X plus Y equals to N equal to N to the power order of the reaction. K equal to rate by in square bracket A to the power x b to the power y. Concentration upon time into 1 upon concentration to the power n, where A equals to B. taking SI unit of concentration mole per liter and time. Second, the unit of K of different reaction order are listed in table 4.3. Zero order reaction 0. The unit of rate of constant mole per liter per second into 1 upon mole per liter to the power 0 equals to mole per liter into second. First order reaction 1. Mole per liter per second into 1 upon mole per liter to the power 1 equals to the main unit is per second. Second order reaction 2. Mole per liter per second into 1 upon mole per liter to the square equals to mole per mole liter per second. Then this is also example. Sorry. Oh no, I can find this. Then molecularity of a reaction. Another property of reaction called molecularity help in understanding its mechanism. The number of reacting species, atoms, ion or molecules taking part in an elementary reaction which must collide simultaneously in order to bring about a chemical reaction is called molecularity of a reaction. The reaction can be unimolecular when one reacting species is involved. For example, decomposition of ammonium nitrate NH3NO2 to form N2 plus twice H2O. Biomolecular reaction involves simultaneously collision between two species. For example, dissociation of hydrogen iodide 2Hi to form 2NO twice NO plus O2 to form twice NO2. The probability that more than 3 molecules can react simultaneously is very small. Hence, reaction with molecularity 3 are very rare and slow to proceed. It is therefore evident that a complex reaction involves more than 3 molecules in the stoichiometric equation must take place in a more than one step. Then reaction we can read it so fast. KClO3 plus 6FeSO4 plus 3H2SO4 to form KCl plus 3Fe2SO4 in bracket 3 plus 3H2O. This reaction, which apparently seemed to be 10th order, is actually a second order reaction. It shows that this reaction can take place in several steps. Which step control the reaction of overall reaction? The question can be answered if we go through the mechanism of reaction. For example, change to win the really race competition by a team depend upon the slowest person in the team. Similarly, the overall rate of reaction is controlled by the slowest step in the reaction called rate determining step. Consider the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, which is catalyzed by iodide ion in an alkaline medium. 2H2O to form in catalyst I alkaline medium 2H2O plus 2H2O2 to form in catalyst I negative alkaline medium 2H2O plus O2. The rate equation of this reaction is found to be rate equals to minus d H2O2 by dt equal to K H2O2 into I negative. This reaction is a first order with respect to both H2O2 and I negative. Evidence suggests that this reaction takes place in a two step. First, H2O2 plus I negative to form H2O plus IO negative. The second, H2O2 plus IO negative to form H2O plus I negative plus O2. Both these steps are biomolecular elementary reaction. species. IO negative is called as an intermediate since it is formed during the course of reaction but not in an overall balance equation. The first step begins slow. It is a rate determining step. Thus, the rate of a formation of intermediate will determine the rate of this reaction. Thus, from the discussion till now, we conclude the following. First, first point, order of reaction is experimental quantity. It can be 0 and even a fraction, but molecularity cannot be 0 or a non-integer. Second point, order is applicable to elementary as well as complex reaction, whereas molecularity is applicable only for elementary reaction. For complex reaction, molecularity has no mean. Third, for a complex reaction, order is given by a slowest step and molecularity of slowest step is the same as the order of overall reaction. Then the solve in text question. In a next video we start this third topic of this video.